Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to Aussie Fish Keeping. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the couple of reasons that you might find your red root floaters are dying. So, red root floaters can be a little bit of a difficult aquarium plant to keep, especially if they aren't in the right condition. Because they are quite a sensitive plant, they really do need the perfect conditions to thrive. Otherwise, you may notice that they will start to melt away and they won't be as red as you hope for them to be. So yeah, we're just going to be going over the couple of things that you may notice in your aquarium that are actually not too good for your red root floaters. So the first thing you definitely don't want to have in your red root floater aquarium is high flow. So if you do have your red root floaters in a high flow environment, you will find that they will begin to melt away quite quickly. Now, I'm not really too sure why this is. You might have to do a little bit of research. But I've just known in my experience, especially, I've found high flow is just absolutely terrible for growing these guys. And they all just die off. So I would 100% recommend keeping them in a nice gentle flow tank. Even with a sponge filter should be alright because they will bunch together in one area of the tank. And they'll probably just stay there. So not anything too abrasive. And you should find you have success with growing them. Okay, so moving on to the second reason, and this is actually compatible fish. Now, I think this is something that a lot of people actually forget, but some fish do like to nip at the roots of floating plants, especially red root floaters because they have that nice, vibrant color that just really attracts all fish. So you're really going to want to keep very gentle and docile fish in your aquarium with them that aren't going to disturb the roots too much. So fish that I find that you should 100% stick away from are things like African cichlids and goldfish. Now, because both of these love eating vegetation, it would just not be good to keep these guys in your aquarium. Although there are plenty of fish that can go well with red root floaters, and what I actually use in my aquarium are denios, tiger barbs, fighting fish, any sort of catfish are perfectly fine, and I think I also have a gourami in this tank. So yeah, definitely make sure you're putting these floaters into a species compatible tank or else you're just not going to have success. And the final and most likely reason your red root floaters might be wilting away and dying is actually your lighting. So in order for these guys to grow and multiply really well, they're actually going to need a really high light source. And I would recommend keeping it on from anywhere between 6 to 8 hours a day just to maximize your chances of helping these guys grow and multiply as fast as possible. So on my tank, I actually have one of these Bunnings floodlights and it works perfectly fine, although it's actually probably not bright enough for my red root floaters. And if you really want to make your red root floaters get that nice, rich, deep red color, you're going to want a red spectrum on your light. So most aquarium lights nowadays actually come with this built in, but it's just super beneficial for your red root floaters and helps them get that really vibrant red color. With that being said, that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope it helped. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.